21st century superhuman. And I know that the answers are inside. Yeah, I am a 21st century superhuman. Now is the time. Come on everyone, let's celebrate. We are the children of the sun. I can see you when I look into your eyes. We are the same, and we are light, yeah, we are one. And we can make a difference, yeah, we can be the change it takes to make the world a lot more fun.
Hi there, I'm Carrie Ellis, author of 21st Century Superhuman, and we are here today to talk about the Laguna Bacalar. And we're with two wonderful men who are going to speak to us in Spanish and English to help this be multilingual because we are in Mexico. Luis, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Perfect. Hi, I'm Luis Lammel, and I'm from Argentina. I'm living in this beautiful place called Bacalar since 2 years ago, and I'm a captain of sailboats, and I sail over this paradise.
And when I heard you speak, Luis, about the ecology of the lake, I thought we need to record this because it's very beautiful information. And Mark, would you like to introduce yourself?
Buenos dias. My name is Marek Villalobos. I'm a Texan that's lived most of my life in Central and South America and Mexico. And now here at this wonderful Laguna de Bacalar. Para los de habla española, Cari Kirastar Ellis nos presentó, nos está hospedando en este video para la promoción de la ecología del mundo, precisamente aquí de la Laguna de Bacalar, el Capitán Luis, argentino, que tú puedes presentarte en español solito.
También, sí, bueno, mi nombre es Luis Lammel y soy de Argentina. Como les comenté, soy capitán de velero aquí en Bacalar, en la Laguna de Bacalar, la Laguna de los 7 colores. Y bueno, me encantaría hacer un aporte a la comunidad, al lugar, a la ecología, a este bello lugar que merece ser tratado bien y que siga estando y existiendo así de bello por muchos milenios más, ¿no?
Yes, it does. He said one thing he said that we didn't cover in English yet was that it's something that is precious and beautiful and needs to be maintained and taken care of for another 1,000 years, that it deserves. It deserves to be taken care of.
Beautiful. Gracias, mi hermanos.
De nada.
Un placer de estar aquí. A pleasure to be here.
Un placer.
And so we will just speak in both English and Spanish, and I appreciate you both translating back and forth. It makes it beautiful, and hopefully we are all becoming more multilingual, becoming a global community here, looking out for our planet Earth and our beautiful Earth Mother that gives us life to be in the body here. Do you want to translate, Mark?
Sí, que Cari dice que es una bendición estar aquí hablando con personas multilingües porque somos personas del planeta donde hay muchas lenguas de que hablar y nos ayuda más poder tener los dos o más idiomas para poder estar más comunicados internacionalmente, porque somos una familia grande, pero somos una familia, una sola familia.
And so, Luis, please tell us some of the beautiful things you were telling us on the boat the other day, your understanding of the ecology of the lake that I thought, wow, people need to hear about this.
Yeah, well, basically there are a million of good things to talk about this place, so I cannot talk of all of them right now, but as I say, this is a really, really beautiful place. It's a jewel in the Mexican Caribbean, and it's from all the planet, from the people from all the planet. It's not from the Mexican people. It belongs from everybody.
Right, to everybody.
Yes, and everybody needs to take at least a little change, to make a little change here, to protect this place that we all enjoy, of course.
Let Mark go
¿Y
ahead
en
and
español? No,
translate.
pues
in
en
a
español,
minute.
a ver qué dijiste en español.
Sí,
Sí.
que es un lugar,
okay.
la verdad que muy hermoso, es una joya mexicana en el Caribe mexicano, pero que en realidad es de todos, ¿no? Es de todo el mundo, es de todas las personas los disfrutamos, sean de donde sean, así que todos debemos tomar parte de un pequeño cambio para mantener la ecología y el turismo sustentable en este lugar, que lo requiere, porque estamos en un momento quizás crítico en el que tenemos que abrir los ojos y empezar a ver el daño que estamos ocasionando.
We are in a critical place, and we do need to wake up, open our eyes to see this and recognize it and help it. You're right. Why don't you start off with something basic, like what's the difference between a lake and a lagoon? This is a lagoon.
Yeah, this is a lagoon because it got a connection with the sea. Tiene una conexión con el mar este lugar, así que lo convierte en una laguna. Un lago por lo general están completamente cerrados y no tienen ningún escape al mar.
Okay. So a lake is completely enclosed, but a lagoon has access to the sea. And so Laguna Bacalar Lagoon has access to the sea, actually through the pirate channel, right?
Exactly.
Very popular tourist.
There is a touristic place that is maybe the most famous place on the Bacalar Lagoon, that is called the Pirate Canal. It's this connection that we are talking about from this place, from this lagoon and the sea. And it's like 50 kilometers long, the path to reach the sea. It's not close by here.
And it zigzags, right?
It's in zigzags. You have to cross the mangrove ecosystem, so it's a beautiful path that you can even sail today. And it was used since thousands of years ago, first by the Mayan people to reach these areas in their small canoes, and after
canoes.
And after them there was more civilization as the Spanish conquerors that come here through these canals, and also the pirates that come here through these canals. So it's the connection that transform this place into a lagoon. And it's Laguna Bacalar because Bacalar is the biggest and the most important touristically talking town right now.
Ahora en español,
sí.
para
It's the most important tourist town on the lagoon, is that what you're saying? Okay, got
en la
it.
laguna, el más turístico, Bacalar siempre fue el primer pueblo en ser fundado, siempre fue el más importante, siempre fue un pueblo sagrado para la civilización maya, muy importante para la colonia española, muy importante y muy requerida por los piratas también, y hoy en día un lugar que merece ser apreciado por la cultura actual, por la civilización actual.
Y el canal de piratas se usó por los mayas primero, ¿no?
Exactamente.
Eso no sé si lo dijimos en español todavía. Y luego los ingleses, los piratas, y por eso lo llaman así.
Canal de los piratas, los piratas fueron los
porque
últimos.
Porque sí fue usado para eso. Hasta hay un fuerte en Bacalar mismo, precisamente enfrente del canal, para la protección en esos días. So there's actually a fort in Bacalar that's built right across from the pirate channel for that reason, back in the day, for protection against the pirates that came in.
La mejor solución contra los piratas.
The best solution against the pirates.
Yeah.
So what that's giving us is a history of what's been going on here. The lake has already been here. It's sacred in my view. La laguna es sagrada desde mi punto de vista. Platícanos algo sobre los estromatolitos.
Bien, tenemos...
I asked him to speak of the
Please.
stromatolites that are in the
Yes.
lagoon, which make it very special and sacred in my view.
Sí, tenemos la suerte de tener un organismo vivo, microscópico, unas bacterias que se llaman estromatolitos en esta laguna, que son un coral básicamente de agua dulce.
So the stromatolites are a freshwater coral, which are bacteria, very slow-growing bacteria which are ancient, ¿no? Son
Exacto,
antiguos.
exactamente, son milenarios. Se creen que los de la Laguna de Bacalar tienen entre 15 y 30.000 años de edad.
Wow,
Así
15 to 30,000 years, these stromatolites.
Ujú. Y son una pieza única para el ecosistema mundial, no solamente para Bacalar, son muy importantes para todo el mundo, porque por varias razones, que en principio la más importante quizás es que se cree que son el inicio de la vida.
Oh wow, so the stromatolites are so ancient and they have such a special property within them, which is believed to have the origins of humanity within them.
Sí, mucha gente dice, bueno, pero estos tienen 15.000 años, 20.000 años, no son el origen de la vida.
Right.
No lo son los de aquí del Bacalar porque los más antiguos están en el norte de Australia, en la costa
okay.
entre Australia y Nueva Zelanda, que tienen más de 3.500 millones
Whoa,
de años
so
de
he's
vida.
saying, well, how can something that's 15 or 20,000 years have the origin of humanity in them? But he says these aren't the oldest ones. The oldest ones are in northern Australia,
Exacto.
and they are over 300
And 500
and 500
million
years.
Wow.
years old.
But these have the same characteristics.
And there are
Exactly.
only a few places in the world, right?
Es el único lugar en el mundo, México, que los tiene creciendo en aguas dulces. Por eso son únicos aquí,
Okay,
en
so
la Laguna de Bacalar.
they're unique in this lagoon because they're the only ones in Mexico that are growing here in fresh water.
Con fresh
Fresh water, like a freshwater coral.
So
Sí.
that don't you guys think that makes this a very special place just for us to be, that it energizes us and it gives us a beautiful
Exacto.
gift?
Sí, hablando de estromatolitos y de energía, los mayas ya los reconocían como seres vivos, ¿no?
Oh, Maya,
exacto, si bien lucen como piedras y se lo llaman piedras vivientes también,
Okay.
ellos ya reconocían que eran seres vivos y,
So the
que,
Mayas
y que tenían
recognized the
energía.
stromatolites,
Sí.
as living beings, and therefore the sacredness of it, and it's a level of respect that takes it into sacredness.
Sí.
And they call them living rocks, piedras vivas.
Exacto.
Beautiful.
Y todavía hay gente que busca la energía del estromatolito y busca nadar en las aguas cercanas a los estromatolitos
so-
para limpiar su energía y renovarla gracias a la energía de estos
So
seres
people
vivos.
go find the stromatolites, swim in the waters around them to infuse themselves in that energy, cleanse themselves, rejuvenate, revive themselves of this life-giving energy, which is in the water.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Sí.
Oh.
Así que sí son muy importantes en ese sentido, energéticamente, pero también
Important energetically.
sí, pero también muy importantes ecológicamente y naturalmente
And
para todo el mundo.
ecologically and naturally for the whole world.
Sí,
Sí.
So they're
son
very valuable to need
Sí.
to protect.
Because in a
Sí.
way, it's almost putting out a resonance to the world
Sí,
from
sí.
here.
Y son también, transforman dióxido de carbono en oxígeno en grandes escalas,
Oh, wow.
como hacen las plantas.
So they
Tienen la función
transform
de la
carbon
fotosíntesis.
dioxide into oxygen just like plants do.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what
So-
is about the delicious, beautiful colors of this lake? It's called the Lake of Seven Colors,
Yeah,
right?
people say that, la gente dice que tenemos los colores del mar metidos en una laguna de agua dulce.
Oh, beautiful. Some people say that all the colors of the ocean are in one lagoon.
It's
Exacto.
beautiful.
All the colors.
Y básicamente los colores se muestran por las profundidades, las diferentes profundidades y la composición del suelo que va variando, cambian los colores, ayudados por la luz del sol. Mientras más luz del sol, mejor se realzan, más brillantes, más vivos, más bonitos los colores.
So the depth is what gives you the different colors. The deeper the water, the darker the color, as well as the soil, the dirt underneath, or the silt,
Sí.
the silt in the lagoon, those compositions. And so when the sun's on it, you can really see those different colors.
And isn't it also true that the lake is alkaline? As in the pH?
Sí.
What can you tell us about that?
Bueno, el agua de la laguna es muy especial.
Very
Es-
special water, very particular.
Sí.
Because alkaline is considered healing for
Sí,
us.
exactamente. Mucha gente considera las aguas curativas, no solamente por la alcalinización, por el pH que tienen en buena escala, sino también por los minerales que tiene el agua.
Ah, okay.
Hay
So a lot
mucho
of people-
calcio, hay mucho azufre, más que nada en las aguas, y como todos sabemos el azufre es muy bueno directamente para la piel humana, y el resto de los minerales que componen el agua también son muy benéficos para la salud.
So yes, he says the alkalinity is important. A lot of people look for alkaline waters for healing, which is true, but also he says it's full of minerals, real regenerative minerals, calciums, magnesiums, a lot of sulfur, which comes from the decomposing of
de los manglares,
of the mangroves into the water. And so, like in the Pirate Channel, one of the things that makes it so popular is when it's real shallow there, people will get that silt and
make
scrub
like
themselves,
an
anoint themselves, just right, just cover yourselves in the mud, and it smells like sulfur when you're doing it, and it's so delicious. It's wonderful
and really fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Really fun.
It's a lot of fun.
So what about mangroves? I know I heard you speak of them, and I thought they were just these weedy plants that grew along the edge of the water, but I had no idea that they have a very special role.
Sí, los manglares también son muy importantes, como los estromatolitos y como el agua también de la laguna. Forman parte del ecosistema de este lugar y también son seres vivos que además de darnos muchísimo oxígeno, porque son quizás una de las plantas que más oxígeno brindan al planeta.
So the mangroves also produce a lot of oxygen. So it's not just the pH of the water, the minerals of the water, the stromatolites, but then the mangroves themselves create all this oxygen. So they're like another lung. Another lung on the planet. So you must be preserved.
Exactamente.
And taken care of.
Están considerados los manglares del Caribe y de Centroamérica como el segundo pulmón del planeta.
Oh, wow. So Central America and Mexican mangroves are considered the second lung.
Solo después de la selva amazónica.
Just after
To the
Amazon.
Amazon.
Second only to the Amazon. I didn't know.
Sí, bueno, se cree que dan entre 5 y 7 veces más eficientemente oxígeno que un árbol normal.
Oh, wow. So they give 5 to 7 times more oxygen than a normal plant. That's a lot.
Sí, es un montón.
I mean, exponentially, that's a lot.
Yes.
Sí,
And so are the mangroves endangered on the lake somehow?
Sí, están en peligro. Lamentablemente todo el ecosistema corre peligro.
Unfortunately, the whole system is in
Sí,
danger.
de una manera directa o indirecta siempre
Directly
existe la contaminación y la destrucción.
And directly or indirectly, there's still the effect of contamination and, us.
And the destruction.
Civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no es solo la contaminación en las aguas, sino también la gente que lo sigue destruyendo, el movimiento de las embarcaciones potentes que mueven las aguas y hacen que se desprendan las raíces de los pequeños mangles, los accesos a las áreas que deberían estar protegidas, de manglares que están en recuperación, que no se regulan, no se controlan.
I see. So the mangroves are so precious. And just the movement of the boats in the water, the tourist boats, the that we see a lot of the party boats going with the pontoons boats. That's the name I'm trying to get there. Pontoon boats that are used for tourism here very much, and just those waves and that movement, unsticks the root system of the mangroves and just weakens them. I guess is the word. ¿Qué más dijiste? Se me olvidó ya.
Sí,
so it's a very delicate situation that we need to have attention to.
So what would help protect could the mangroves, if there was a certain distance that boats had to stay away from them, would that be helpful, or what? How does something like that?
Es que se necesita un cambio general. No es solamente cuidar el manglar, porque son ecosistemas muy frágiles. Toda la laguna es un ecosistema tan frágil que con un pequeño cambio se genera un gran daño.
That's true. So the entire ecosystem, not just the mangrove, not just the water, but all of them are intertwined, and one change to one affects them all. And so, like, one thing he did say, what I forgot to translate, was that some areas that are debilitated by the mangroves and need to be separated and partitioned so they can heal, instead of people still going to them and debilitating them further. So there's areas that need to be even cordoned off, and would help. Just little things would help of consciousness of people.
So we could grow in our ecological awareness of how to care for the lake, correct?
Sí.
But it would take a lot of working together of the community, the political system, the people. It's not simple. It's not as simple.
Es que todos tenemos que, o de conciencia, saber que tenemos impacto negativo en este instante sobre los manglares, el agua, y nos ayudaría mucho estar en esa conciencia de proteger protegerlo y ayudarlo, y hay maneras de ayudarlo.
Exacto.
Y hay maneras de ayudarlo.
Sí.
Y eso es lo que hay que dar a la conciencia.
Simples y también complicadas y a largo plazo.
So there's simple ways, there's complicated ways, and long term. All long term.
Sí.
Beautiful. So we are hoping to educate through both Spanish and English, and we hope that you're improving your multilingual skills by listening to both languages. To help everyone who has access to this lake and chooses to enjoy it, or this lagoon, to learn ways for themselves personally to take better care of it, and then hopefully it will spread throughout the communities.
Dice Cari que esperamos que hayan gozado este tiempo en inglés y el español, multilingüe, de dar la idea de cómo podemos cuidar de esta laguna preciosa, sagrada, valiosa, valiosísima, mágica. Thank you, magical lagoon, to take care of it. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
So yes, and we are. One other thing I think we forgot to touch on is the snail shells, the
Los
snails.
caracoles.
Sí. Bueno, como les dije, es todo un ecosistema frágil y parte importante hoy en día que se está descuidando es un ser vivo que es el caracol, un caracol que se llama caracol chivita.
And they were a food of the Mayans, right?
Son comida de dos aves principales que habitan Bacalar, pero también es alimento lamentablemente de la gente. Digo lamentablemente porque se ha descontrolado la pesca y ella es una sobreexplotación, entonces está en peligro de extinción lamentablemente esta pieza fundamental del ecosistema.
Yes, this vital piece of the ecosystem, another sensitive part, are the snails. Snails' shells. And that
Is that caracol? No. that's
caracol is a
caracol.
snail.
Caracol.
It's a snail. You see them in the tourist things all the time. And there's two. Luis says there's two main birds. That's their main food source. And the Mayans did used to eat them. And then, of course, when the fishing was exploited and overfished in the lake, then also the snails are in danger right now. And there's a color. The colors of the lake, the bubbles have to do with the snails too, right? They're a vital part
And then
of
don't
the
you say
water.
they like vacuum cleaners of the lake, or they clean
Sí,
it?
son muy importantes porque justamente mantienen la limpieza, se podría decir, del fondo de la laguna más que nada, porque filtran, se alimentan, digamos, de las arenas del fondo, de los desechos naturales que hay en la laguna,
Okay.
y de esa forma mantienen no solamente el suelo, sino los colores y la laguna completa en buen estado.
Right, so the snails are the ones responsible for keeping the lake beautiful and clean, because they're eating the refuse on the bottom of the lake from the silt, keeping it clean.
So there's not very many fish in here, really, are there?
No hay muchos peces, no hay pesca, no hay actividad pesquera en Bacalar porque justamente lo que hablábamos hace un rato, el azufre más que nada es el causante de la poca vida. Toda la cadena casi alimenticia desde el principio, desde la vida microscópica, se ve rota por la cantidad de azufre que es venenoso para muchos animales y seres vivos en grandes cantidades.
So the fishing level or the fish level is lowered because of the sulfur in the water, is what you're saying. So the plant life and the fishing life is all affected because of the amount of the sulfur. But that's natural to the lake, right? That
Es
sulfur?
natural, exacto.
So that's the way,
So
that's the way
there
it is.
isn't naturally a lot of fish here.
No hay naturalmente muchos peces, pero sí hay conocidas
There's
que se ven con
catfish,
5 o 6 especies pequeñas de peces.
4 or 5 species of fish. That
And
are
what
nice.
what makes the sulfur level? Is it the
El nivel de azufre es muy alto gracias a la descomposición de los manglares, como dijimos,
Oh,
¿no?
because of the decomposition of the mangroves.
right?
Sí.
Because the sulfur comes from the decomposition of plant
Sí,
life.
es una planta
So
que
it's the
trabaja
mangroves.
tanto haciendo oxígeno que con el desgaste, cuando mueren y se descomponen, se convierten casi en puro azufre.
Wow, because they produce such high volumes of oxygen, when they die, they decompose into very high concentrations of sulfur.
So I know we're not going to solve it all today, but if you had a few simple suggestions that people could follow while here and in their understanding of the lake, what would those be?
Bueno, yo creo que en principio los cambios,
Or the lagoon?
sí, los cambios más grandes y rápidos que se pueden hacer sería generar conciencia, generar educación directamente, ¿no? Porque falta mucha educación lamentablemente. Se ve que el turista por lo general aquí nota que es un lugar natural, que lo cuida, pero lamentablemente hace falta mucho respeto más que nada de la comunidad local. Estaría muy bien educar a los niños en las escuelas, que para mí personalmente son lo más importante. Cuando un niño aprende, es fácil que eduque a sus padres, a su familia, en sus casas, ¿no? Y les entra más rápido, más fácil la idea del respeto y del cuidado a la naturaleza, y a los animales, y a las plantas, y a todos los seres vivos.
So in answer to briefly, we're not going to solve everything today, but what can we do is education, awareness, consciousness. You said to be conscious of it, to be aware of the situation. Education, mostly to the children. Get the children involved because they just soak it up like a sponge. And they get it. They understand it naturally. Children just understand what to do naturally with it. But it does need to be brought to their attention so that they can incorporate it into their lives. And therefore the next generation will take care of it more than this generation, actually. Right?
Y yo creo que el turista, por ejemplo, puede también ayudar.
Tourists can help too.
Sí, escogiendo métodos sustentables
By
y
sustainable
ecológicos
methods and ecological methods.
Para recorrer la laguna. Hay muchos métodos muy hermosos.
To visit the lake and to see the lake. There's lots of ways to do it.
Sí, muchas maneras.
Many ways.
Tenemos canoas, hay kayaks, hay paddleboard, hay veleros, kitesurf, windsurf,
non-motor activities,
motor.
kayaks,
Exacto.
SUPs, canoes, rowboats,
Exacto.
sailboats,
Puedes usar muchas maneras diferentes para recorrer la laguna.
many different ways to cruise up and down the lake, taking care of it. Beautiful.
Sí, y también obviamente la cultura del turista, ¿no? Que viene y descubre este lugar hermoso, se da cuenta de la importancia que tiene el cuidado del lugar y que también promuevan, a la vez que pasan la voz, porque es un lugar que se está haciendo famoso por la voz que se corre, pero que se pase también la voz del cuidado cuando vengan el resto de los turistas.
That's a beautiful suggestion. Luis is saying that for the consciousness of the tourist that comes, to be aware of the delicateness, the ecology, the beauty, the value and preciousness, sacredness of the lake, and to share that as well, to not just say, oh, we had a beautiful time, it's a beautiful lake, but and we're taking care of it as well.
Beautiful.
And so that would help spread it not just here, but wherever anyone goes.
Very nice. Great. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. This is wonderful, and I hope we will. Yes, I hope we will do more of these segments with other people who are working for understanding of the lagoon and its care, and we'll do more in the future.
Muchas gracias a
Looking
ustedes.
forward to it. Sí, gracias a todos por visitarnos. Dice Cari que por esta exposición sobre la laguna, la valiosidad de ella y a ver si hacemos más videos en el
generar
futuro.
el cambio también.
To generate that change.
Yes. Much love, many blessings all. Remember to breathe, smile, and love.
Exacto, sonrían, amor y a cuidar el bello mundo que tenemos.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you.
Every time I hear the music playing, yeah, I wanna get your sweet body rocking too. I wanna be your sweet body rocking, yeah. Come on and get your sweet body rocking, rocking to the rhythm, get your freedom, don't stop, no. I wanna be your sweet body rocker, yeah. Come on and get your sweet body rocking, rocking to the rhythm, don't stop, never know. Girl, you make me wanna lose control. You make me wanna rock your body, wanna move your soul. You make me feel Trying to score relief, but it said that the ocean was running dry. Why, oh why is the ocean running dry? I want to have Chinese looking bloodshot. I want everything to make her feel so high for eternity. Why, oh why is the ocean running dry? I want to have Chinese looking bloodshot. I want everything to make her feel so high for eternity. Century superhuman, and I know that the answers are inside. Yeah, I am a 21st century superhuman. Now is the time. Come on everyone, let's celebrate. We are the children of the sun. I can see it when I look into your eyes. We are the same, and we are light, yeah, we are one. Here now, hear my ancient prayer and sing along. We are awakening as one, and we can make a difference. Yeah, we can be the change it takes to make the world